What if I told you the most talented kid in your school, in your office, in your friend group right now is probably going to lose? Not because life is unfair, because talent without consistency is just a candle in the wind. It burns bright for a moment, and then it's gone. Today, I'm going to tell you the true story of a boy named Daniel. A boy who was never the smartest in the room, never the fastest, never the one people bet on, but he became the one who made it. And by the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly why the people who have it all so often disappear, and the ones who seem ordinary are the ones who quietly win. Stay with me. This one might change how you see your own life. Daniel was 12 years old when his coach first called him a natural. He picked up a basketball and somehow just understood it. Angles, timing, balance, things other kids practiced for months. Daniel did on instinct. People noticed, teachers noticed, neighbors noticed. His own father would stand at the edge of the court, arms crossed, and just shake his head in disbelief. And Daniel noticed too. He started believing something dangerous, something so many gifted kids believe. I don't need to try hard. I'm just built different. So when practice got boring, he skipped it. When it rained, he stayed inside. When his friend Marcus, the average kid on the team, kept showing up to the empty court at 6 a.m., Daniel laughed. Why are you torturing yourself? I'll still be better than you by Friday. And for a while, he was right. Months passed. Then, a year. Marcus kept showing up. Rain, heat, tired legs, sore shoulders. Every single morning, that same empty court, that same rebound, that same shot. Over and over and over. Daniel kept coasting on raw ability. And then came the tryouts for the regional team. The moment that was supposed to confirm what everyone already believed, that Daniel was special. He walked in confident. He left in silence. Marcus made the team. Daniel did not. He sat outside the gym that night, staring at his phone, refusing to believe what had just happened. How? I'm better than him. I've always been better than him. But somewhere underneath the anger, a quieter, harder truth was trying to reach him. He just wasn't ready to hear it yet. This is the part of the story most people don't talk about. The messy part, the part with no highlight reel. Daniel spiraled. He quit basketball completely for almost a year, told himself it wasn't even his dream anyway. He started skipping school, stopped answering texts from old teammates. His grades dropped. His father stopped standing at the edge of any court because there was nothing left to watch.
If you've ever felt invisible after being told your whole life that you were special, if you've ever quietly given up because the gap between your talent and your effort finally caught up to you, you already understand exactly where Daniel was standing. Some nights he'd lie awake replaying that tryout, not because he missed basketball, because he missed being someone who tried. The change didn't come from a speech, no movie moment, no wise old mentor with the perfect words. It came from Marcus. Marcus showed up at Daniel's door one Saturday morning, basketball under his arm, and said one sentence that Daniel never forgot. "I'm not better than you. I just never stopped." That sentence sat in Daniel's chest for days. I just never stopped. So Daniel made a decision, a small, almost embarrassing one. Not, "I'll become the greatest player in the state." Just, tomorrow morning, 6 a.m., he'd show up at that same court. One morning. That's all he promised himself. He almost didn't go. His alarm went off and every excuse in the world showed up with it. But he laced up his shoes anyway and walked out the door before he could talk himself out of it. That one morning became 2, then a week, then a month. There was no dramatic transformation, no sudden glow up. Just a boy showing up, slightly better than the day before. So slightly, you'd need a year to notice it. He missed days, he got frustrated. Some mornings he stood on that court wondering if it even mattered. But he kept going anyway. A year later, Daniel walked into tryouts again. Same gym, same nerves. Same silence while the list was being posted. But this time, when he found his name on that sheet, he didn't celebrate like someone who'd gotten lucky. He nodded, quietly, like someone who'd earned it, one unglamorous morning at a time. Years later, a journalist writing about the regional team's surprising championship run asked Daniel the question everyone wanted answered. "You were always called talented. What actually changed?" Daniel thought about it for a long moment. "Talent gets you noticed," he said. "Consistency is what gets you chosen. I stopped waiting to feel motivated and started just showing up every single day, even the days I didn't want to." That's it. That's the whole secret. No hack, no shortcut, no system. Just a boy who decided that showing up again and again mattered more than being gifted once. Here's what nobody tells you about talent. It opens the door, but it never walks through it for you. Somewhere right now, there's a person reading this exact sentence who has more potential than they've ever used, and more excuses than they've ever needed. The world is not full of untalented people who failed. It's full of talented people who simply stopped. So ask yourself, honestly, are you talented and inconsistent, or are you about to become someone who simply never stops? Because that decision, not your talent, is what your whole future is actually waiting on. But here's the uncomfortable question this story leaves behind. If consistency is the answer, why does it feel feel almost impossible to stay consistent when your own mind keeps pulling you in 50 directions at once. That's exactly what I broke down in the video right before this one, where I talk about the real reason your brain won't sit still and how to finally quiet it. If you've ever laid in bed at 1 a.m. with your thoughts spiraling, unable to switch off, go watch Empty Your Mind, Stop Overthinking Now. It's linked right here, and it might be the missing piece that makes everything in this video actually possible.